Oh, we're live?
Hello, everyone.
Hello, everybody. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
So sorry for, we had a couple little technical difficulty, but I hope you guys are having an amazing Friday so far. Welcome, 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 all of our Etsy Effect attendees. In today's workshop, we are going to be talking through and showing you how you can leverage and utilize AI in your Etsy shop. So drop me where you're from. I've already been seeing your all's chats. Let me know if you're seeing and hearing me. I've been seeing y'all talking about how cold it is where you're at. We did get a little bit of snow last night.
It was so pretty.
Just the teeniest amount, but it was so beautiful on the trees this morning. I loved it. I loved it. Okay, we're seeing anyone, or we're seeing everyone.
Yay.
Yes. It has started. Hello, hello, hello. So I want to know, drop in the chats if you are here from Etsy Effect. Let me know how many of you all are here from Etsy Effect. What have you learned from the conference so far? What has been your biggest takeaway? I love hearing your all's takeaway. I did see that we have some people that actually signed up for Passive Earner Society. If you were at the Etsy Effect and you have not applied for Passive Earner Society, to work with us one-on-one to help you either build your Etsy shop or to scale your Etsy shop, you've got to go ahead, get your success call booked now. Okay, I'm seeing everybody, yay! Get your success call booked now. Sadie has it pinned to the top of the chat. She's also going to drop a link. So if you haven't applied to talk to one of our success coordinators, you've got to do that. But I do want to go ahead. We're just going to dive right in. I'm going to show you how we like to utilize AI. Sometimes with our designs, we do have, just so you guys know, we do have our very own AI kind of like chat built out called Sales Booster that is going to help you with your tags, titles, descriptions, all of that, all of those things. That is trained with Etsy SEO, so many different things. But you will get that once you sign up and become part of the Passive Earner Society community. We love that. But I'm going to show you how maybe you can leverage AI today with your designs as well. One thing that I always hear a lot of opposition from people is, well, what about what about AI and artistry, and what about, is it taking away from the artist? So I really like to start out this specific training just kind of talking about that, bringing that to light, and just going ahead and let's talk through it together, because I have heard a lot of people say, but as an artist, AI is taking away from me. Here is my thoughts. I think that is coming from a mindset of lack versus a mindset of abundance. And here in this program, we really want to teach you and show you that having a mindset of abundance is where we want to be. And hear me out. If you are an artist creating your own original art, I feel like not only does AI actually position you in a better place as an artist, hear me out, you may not think this, I think what this does is it helps kind of make creating more accessible to even those who are not maybe inclined to be able to draw, but it also allows you to charge a premium amount for your art.
1,000%.
1,000%.
Yes.
It's one of those things that if you truly are an artist, you need to use it as, oh my gosh, in a world full of AI created designs, I am giving you true art from my brain, from my hands, and you can charge a premium price for that.
Absolutely.
However, me personally, I can design, I can see things, but I'm not as well versed in the actual like digital art, creating digital art. So Rojo says, I can draw stickmen. That's about where I am too. But what this allows me to do as someone who may not be as artistically inclined as someone like you may be, it kind of allows me to make pieces for my design that will make it all flow together. So I want to show you exactly what I mean by this. We're going to work through this together. I'm also going to show you how you can utilize AI to help generate your prompts, because when we are creating prompts, that is the artistry with AI. You're not going to get the results that you want if you do not have the prompts that really go into detail to tell it what to create, right? So the artistry with that is creating your prompts, being very descriptive in your prompts. So if you're really good at being descriptive, then you are in the right place. You will have no problems with prompts at all. So let's just go ahead, because I want to make sure we take advantage of all of the time we have together. We're so busy here in the studio. Sadie has a call for Passive Earner Society happening at 12. So if you just signed up, after this is over, head over and go to Sadie's office hours. She will be starting at 12. So we're going to try to end here around 11:55 to give her enough time to go get set up to serve our passive earners people even more. So let's just go ahead and, before we dive into our share screen, I do want to answer this question. Will AI help with creating the tags? Absolutely. AI is going to help you create tags. Now, one thing that I also want to start out by saying, I think that AI is a tool to help us kind of get past these blocks of either writer's blocks, creative blocks, whatever. I'm never going to suggest to you to take exactly what AI gave you and use that. We still have to read through everything, use common sense, and change some things up. We're never just going to take exactly what it creates, whether it is a design or our titles or tags, and slap it on something. We still want to read through that. We still want to make sure it's right, because it's not going to be perfect, right? We want to make sure that we are still reading through that and polishing and perfecting ourselves, because we know what works. So we need to polish that. So with all of that being said, let's go ahead and hop over to our share screen. And we're actually going to start here in Etsy just to kind of get an idea of what we want to design. This is going to partly be research today. Like, I'm going to go through, we're going to take a look at some things. I'm actually going to be creating a tote bag for you all today. Are they seeing the flashing screen? Nope, just me. Perfect. Okay. So where I'm going to start is I'm just going to type in tote bag to, not tote BG. Let's try this again. I'm going to type in tote bag to kind of get an idea of where I want to go with my design. Okay. So I forgot, am I in Safari? First of all, I am. We're going to go over here to Google Chrome, and I'm going to get into Etsy. And I'm going to make sure that I should have already been logged in, but I'm going to log into Everbee first, right here. If you do have an Etsy shop and you don't have Everbee, number one, you definitely need to get it.
It is a game changer for sure.
It is such a game changer. It just really helps me know what is selling. I can see the stats as I'm looking to kind of get an idea for what I want to design. I can see these stats. So we're just going to go through here. This is how I do my research. I like to kind of scroll, see what they have, kind of get an idea of what I want. Right now, I'm not seeing anything that is, so a lot of these are just names, which they're great if you are going to do, personalized tote bags. These name tote bags are phenomenal. but I want to see if there is something that pops out in the tote bag world that I could kind of recreate. So I'm seeing patterns, and here are the patterns that I'm seeing. I'm either seeing names or just one-word tote bags, right? Or it's got words all over it. But a lot of these tote bags, they have designs that fill up the whole place, right? Yes, Everbee, in my opinion, is better than Insight Factory. So
Yes.
also how we see these stats. So this is an extension. This is a Chrome extension. It only works in Chrome. Everbee only works in Chrome, just so you know. Up here is this little puzzle icon. Do you all see this? This is where we have our extensions, and you can see that we have downloaded this Everbee extension. So now when we pop into Etsy, over here on our left-hand side, we have kind of like a toolbar, and after you sign in, it populates all of the stats that you're seeing down here.
It feels like you're a super spy or something.
It
like
does
you're
feel
able
like
to
it's
see everything.
It does kind of feel like a super spy. Like I'm getting to see everything on the back end.
I
like
love it.
I can see what's working.
Yes.
But what I'm kind of noticing, I'm seeing full images on these totes. So if it's not personalized with a name, the tote is filled with big images, and I'm also seeing like collage type totes.
Yes.
So here's a collage, here's a different collage. This is somewhat of a collage.
That's honestly a style on a lot of things right now. Like t-shirts and wall art is kind of that collage style, which is really fun.
And I think that's might be where I am leaning.
Yeah.
Might be more. And there was one, let me go back to the first page, because there was one on the first page that I saw like this right here.
I love that one.
And why are my stats not popping up underneath it? Okay, there they come. Okay.
There we go.
So this is kind of a collage style tote. And I think I have an idea. Okay, I had an idea that just came to me, and now I want to get even more specific. Okay, this is the paid version of Everbee. I will say that. We do have the paid version, but if you have a shop, if you have an Etsy shop, I hate to say get another membership, but this has been one that has changed our shop because it allows us to really do a lot more research. And not only that, look here. Let's say we just choose, I'm just going to open this one. Down here it says open listing details. I can come over here and look at all of the stats. Look at the revenue on this one, which
crazy.
this is just a simple design. This one could be easily recreated in Canva.
Oh, for sure.
But that's just a font. That's nothing that we would even have to use AI for.
Yeah.
But looking down, we can see all the stats. We can even see the tags.
Isn't that crazy?
You can see all of the tags that they've used.
It feels illegal.
It does. And you can even see they score your keyword score to let you know if it is a good tag for that product. Honestly, it does feel illegal. And then down in here, it tells you all of that information as well. So that's just a little side tangent. My idea that I had, what about a farmer's market tote?
Yes.
I think that's where I want to check out.
Those are so popular right now. I love them.
Once again, we're seeing more of like collage style. Okay.
Oh, those are so cute.
I've got my idea, but I do want to make sure, I want to do one more thing to make sure that this is something based on my research, my design could possibly be a hit. So I want to do collage. No. I don't even know how you would find it, but I know what style I'm going for. I think I have seen this. I want to show you the style first. So I think I've seen it on a bachelorette shirt. So let me, just to kind of get bachelorette in shirt. I can't spell. What? I just want to give you all an idea of kind of the style that I'm going for. So this is the style kind of right here. You see how we've kind of got all of these hand-drawn images around that. Also, when I'm going back, this one has a very, very good conversion rate. 74 monthly sales at 2 months. Now, I know that this is a shirt and not a tote bag, but that's kind of the style or something similar to like this that I'm gonna go for today's tote bag. Here's another good example of that style.
It's so cute.
Okay. So now what I'm going to do is I'm gonna pop back over here. We're gonna go to Canva. I'm gonna go to create new design. I'm going to do a custom size. We're just gonna do 2000 by 2000 pixels because we're just going to start creating this design, and we can size it once you place it on the actual tote or whatever you are making. But 2000 by 2000 pixels is a good size to start with. Okay, there it is. So here is my canvas. The first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here to elements. And I feel like my window is a lot bigger than what it should be. I couldn't see this. Okay, so I'm going to come over here to elements, and I'm going to type in hand-drawn fruit. And then
that little basket is so cute.
I love the basket. I love this style.
I do too.
I think I want to just go, however, I don't know though, a brown design on a canvas tote would be really pretty. I don't know if I want to do that or black. Either way, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to start putting graphics that are similar to this on my design. So, and then one good thing about Canva is they do have magic recommendations, but that's not always going to be the case. You're not always going to find graphics that kind of match what you're going for. So I want to show you some of the ways that you can still utilize AI in a different way to create the same style without having to use a prompt. So hear me out. Let's say I really like this, bananas. Let's say we really want some bananas, but I can't find hand-drawn bananas. So I'm just gonna put the bananas on here. And this is, Canva is using AI when we do this, okay? So I'm going to select this because this was my main one. This was my main image that I started with and this style that I wanna go for. What I'm gonna do is come up here to this where it says style. I'm gonna copy that art style and then I'm gonna paste it onto that banana. And y'all, we're gonna see what kind of results we get. Sometimes this is phenomenal. Sometimes the results aren't as great as I would like, but it is AI and a quick way for you to match styles of graphics on your design. So we're gonna give it a minute, and if it doesn't work, I'm gonna show you then how we can go into Canva AI to create, wow, look at that.
That is perfect.
I mean, look how perfect that is.
Dude, I need to be doing this.
Truly.
What in the world?
Truly. So what you can do is you can find different images. Let's see if we do, let's just go up here and we're just gonna do garlic. And
this is like truly a design hack like no other.
yeah, oh, a little too small.
Little garlic.
Little garlic here. So we're gonna select this one. This was our original style that we liked. We're gonna copy that art style and then we are gonna paste it onto the garlic.
What in the world? This is so easy.
Now this is a kind of a new feature. I will tell you this, copy art style is a Canva Pro feature. So if you are not using the Pro version of Canva, you may not be able to do that, but you can go into the actual Canva AI and you could create each little individual graphic and place it on your design. Now that one's not as much the style that I'm going for. This one is okay. This one's not as much the style that I like. So what I'm going to do is I am going to come over here, back to Canva. I'm going to come up here to Canva AI, and I want to create a hand-drawn single layer image of garlic. So I'm going to show you what it comes up with if we just type in what we are thinking, and then I want to show you how we can still utilize AI to maybe create a prompt if you're not getting the results that you want to help us get to where we want to go. So in my head, if I am wanting to create a hand-drawn look, I'm going to say, and I'm always, listen guys, you all don't have to say please and thank you. I guess I'm just a true Southerner at heart, and I'm just gonna say please and thank you all the time.
Your mama raised you well.
I can't help it. So I'm gonna say, can you please create me a hand-drawn single color, single color image of a whole clove of garlic with, what do you call like the little, the bulbs, with
little bulbs.
a couple smaller bulbs laying in front. I want this design to look, design, I can't spell, to look like it was sketched. So the lines should not be even throughout. It needs to be simple and black with a white background. Sketch, so the lines, I think I need to say lines, should not be even throughout and can have different, we'll just say should not be even throughout. It should be simple and black with a white background. And I think that is pretty much where I would stop. Now I am going to, we're gonna make sure we click image because we want to create an image. And then I'm going from 16 by 19 to 1 by 1 to 1, which is a square ratio. You can see down here, I've kind of been playing around with it, but this is, I didn't want to create the whole thing. Like, I don't want the whole thing. I just want my pieces. Because when you do a whole thing like this, some of those images are gonna look really, really weird. You want to do it one element at a time, okay? Oh, yes, I do need to specify with a couple smaller bulbs of garlic, because it could also put like light bulbs. I don't know. So we're gonna see what it gives us. If it doesn't give us what we are looking for, what we can do, see, this looks like pumpkins. That's not really what I'm looking for. So what I can do is, first of all, I'm gonna come here, number one. I'm gonna get rid of that one. This is where I was going with this design. What I'm gonna do here, if it's not giving you what you want, I'm gonna make this larger. I'm gonna go ahead and download this. And this is gonna be magic, okay? I've downloaded this. I'm gonna come back over here. I probably should have put it's cloves.
Cloves.
I think I got it backwards. I think the clove is the smaller one and the bulb is the big one. I should have reversed it. I'm sorry, guys. My brain is not braining. My brain is not braining this morning. We had our leadership retreat yesterday.
Yeah, we did.
We got so much. Y'all are going to be blown away by what we're doing coming in.
Next year is going to be the best year ever.
Epic. Okay, so back to what we were doing. Here is how I will also position AI to help me create the prompts. If it is not giving me what I want, if my words are not coming to me and I can't really get what I want here, what I'm gonna do is I have started my design, I downloaded it, this is the style that I'm going for, okay? I'm coming back over here and I'm gonna say I need help creating a prompt to use with AI to help me create an image. I would like to create an image with a bulb of garlic. I'm getting it right this time. With 2 smaller cloves laying in front of it in the same style as the image that I am attaching. And then I'm going to come down here. We're going to add a photo or file. We're going to upload this style that I have created, and we are going to give that to chat to give us a prompt. Once again, it says a copy and paste, but I'm not going to copy and paste. I'm going to read over it. A whimsical hand-drawn line illustration of a whole garlic bulb with, I don't really need the papery skin texture. We don't want details. I don't want details in this. I just want a garlic closer. The illustration should be created in a simple organic sketch style outline with slightly uneven hand-drawn lines, simple solid ink, color, no shading, no gradient. Okay, so I'm going to copy this. We're going to come back over here. I'm going to paste this in. I don't really want, remember I said I don't, slightly uneven hand, I don't want the papery skin texture. I want it just to be simple. So garlic, a whole garlic bulb with 2 smaller garlic cloves resting in front of it. The illustration should create a simple organic sketch style outline with slightly uneven hand-drawn lines. Use a single solid black ink. No shading, no gradients. Similar to, okay. Playful, rustic, artisanal, hand-drawn. Beautiful. Now, we're going to see what that gives us. Even AI said thank you. Yes, it's because I say please and thank you a lot. So this is kind of, actually this one looks kind of more so. It's not, the lines aren't as uneven, but it's kind of, I don't know, which one. Let's go ahead. So what I can do, if you like it, what you'll do is copy image, and then we're just going to come back over here. I'm going to size this back down. And now I can just paste this in. We will have to remove the background, and we'll see how this fits. Actually, now that I have it in there with my others, I think it fits pretty well with my design. So I can zoom in. It's not as thick as the others. So let's go back here. Let's try one more time. but I'm going to, I need to come back and copy this one, come back over here, paste this. We're taking out the texture with 2 smaller peeled. Somebody did say peeled. That would be a really good. Peeled garlic cloves resting in front. The illustration should be created simple, organic sketch style with, I don't want to say slightly uneven, with uneven hand-drawn lines that can be thicker in some spots, some areas. Use a simple, solid, we're going to remember put black, ink color, no shading, no gradient. Beautiful. Now, thank you guys for your suggestions. I think this one is going to be it. I think this one might be it.
That one, the second, yeah, that one's the best
one. I think this one's the best one. So we're going to copy this one. We'll go back over here. I'm going to paste this one in here. Background remover. That one is perfect because look when I kind of size this one down versus this one, how much more cohesive when we zoom out, because we always want to be zooming in and out and looking at our designs. I think that one works so much better. Love it. And now we're just going to keep creating. Now I do for this design, I know that I want to add a text box, and I'm going to put, find me at the farmer's market. Is it farmers with a apostrophe?
I think it's without one. Maybe I'm crazy.
Sound off in the chat. Farmers with an apostrophe or with one? You all will let me know. I was never the best at apostrophes. I do think it is possibly. Maybe not. I don't know.
In my brain, they both look right when I'm trying to think about it.
I know. Farmers. No, I think it's an.
I think it's an apostrophe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
It is. Okay. Beautiful. So now I'm just going to start kind of arranging everything with this design around my focal point here. Actually, I think I want all of this to be centered, and then I want this to be at the bottom. So imagine this whole thing is my tote, and now we're just going to start filling it up with images. So I don't like to use AI to create everything on my design, but if I'm having a hard time coming up with finding the elements that I want, that is really when I like to utilize AI. So I want to duplicate, let's go back over here. I know I want some bread. So let's do hand-drawn French bread. That's what I want.
Oh, yeah.
So let's see what we can, None of that is what I'm going for, but let's see if we can do this copy style. Copy. Here. Oh, market belongs to the farmer, so it's apostrophe S. Love it. Thank you, guys. You the best. A baguette. Cool. So yeah, that is how I personally utilize AI. Let's just do hand-drawn food, period. See, once again, not what I'm looking for.
It's so close.
It was so close, yet so far away.
That little apron is so cute. It's not farmer's market, but it's so cute.
Let's do floral, or actually,
some flowers.
What we can do, here's another thing. Another way to kind of utilize, if you don't want to do each individual image. So I did show you over here, like I was kind of playing around and it gave me like some larger things. So if you were doing something like this, and let's say it did create you a larger piece. So since we are running kind of, I won't say short on time. Actually, let's just take you through it. So now I'm going to say, thank you so much. Can you please use the same style, but create a prompt that will give me, we'll do multiple images, and I'll show you how you can also do like a little workaround of things that you would find at a farmer's market. A multiple cohesive farmer's market item in the exact same whimsical hand-drawn one color line art. A cohesive collection of whimsical hand-drawn lined or hand, I think I want to put hand sketched. Multiple items commonly found at a farmer's market include a variety of produce and goods such as apples, carrots, leafy greens, tomatoes, garlic bulbs, onions, mushrooms. Okay, that's a lot. Wow. Wow. A honey jar would be so cute. So I'm going to Command C that. We're going to come back over here. I'm going to paste that here. Hand sketched line illustrations featuring multiple. I'm going to also put the sketch lines should not be even, and so should not be even so that the images look like they came straight out of a sketchbook. Include a variety of produce goods. We can take some of these off. We'll take off the garlic bulbs and onions just because we did already create the garlic bulb. We already have bananas. Fresh herbs, flowers and bunches, bread loaves, eggs in a carton, honey jar. And we'll take the basket out. And I'm going to put and honey jars. The illustration should be created in the same consistent style with organic, slightly imperfect hand. Okay, so it did say that. Single ink only with no fills, no shading, no gradient, flat vector style line art with negative space, rustic, playful aesthetic. Cutie cutie. No background. Send. Full send. Okay, so this is not necessarily in the black and white style that I was going for. And sometimes, here's the thing, sometimes this works beautifully, sometimes it doesn't, but I'm just gonna go ahead and copy this one. And the more you use it, the better it is. So for example, this one, I don't like. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna come up here and I'm gonna say, bad result. Bad result, no good. That's not what I'm looking for. This one is also.
It's not horrible.
It's not horrible, but it's not. Would you like to change? Yes. Can you please make this all, can you please make all the elements black only? Thank you.
Thanks, Pookie.
Thanks, Pook. Okay. And we'll see what it gives us. Oh.
Oh my.
Look.
It looks so good.
Bad result.
I think that one was my favorite.
I know. I know. So let's kind of try to go back here. I would like for the lines to be black, not the whole design.
Please and thank you. If this works, this will be wonderful.
You have to
Yay!
snaps, snaps, snaps.
Good job, Canva.
Okay, so what we're gonna do, I'm gonna show you what to do. We're gonna copy this image. We don't want it like this, but it does have all of the style, all of them kind of styled together. I'm actually going to duplicate this page. I'm gonna paste this in here. I'm going to make it larger. And now what I can do, obviously I'm not using this up here. This is not it. So I'm going to pick and choose which elements that I want. So when we zoom in, some of these are not great. The eggs, I really like the eggs.
The eggs are so cute.
Those eggs are super cute. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come up here to edit. I'm gonna go over here to magic grab. I'm gonna do a brush. I'm gonna make it smaller. And I'm just going to grab, and I'm gonna make sure I have enough room around it, but not touching anything else. So I'm literally just going to grab this right here. Boop. Now look.
Oh my goodness.
Now I can cut this. I'm gonna zoom back out and I'm gonna boop, pop it in there.
That is so fun.
Look how cute and how easy that was. Okay? So now we're gonna pick which other elements we like, because not all of these, once again, not all of these are great. Those mushrooms are cutie.
They're really, really cute.
So edit, magic grab, which I don't know if you guys know this. Oh wait, what just happened? Why am I not? I want to magic grab this. Magic grab. Beautiful. Okay, brush. Make this brush a little bit smaller here. I'm gonna grab these little mushroom guys.
They're so cute.
Like this.
Thing one, thing two. Look at them.
I'm gonna grab it, and I am doing this individually because I want to, boop, X, bring this guy up here, boop. Look at our little mushies, like that. Come back down here. This bread is cute. So
I like
we're
how
gonna.
that bottle says Mac.
Huh? I know, Mac. Is that cheese Mac? Mac? This looks like glue. I don't know what that is.
Eye drops.
I don't know. Who knows? Okay, magic grab. Oh, look. So it is picking up on this bread. So I'm just going to, boop, grab that guy right there. Then I'm going to cut that, and I'm going to paste it up here. Resize that, and then I can arrange it to make it fit and make it look good. You know what I'm saying? Because this, what AI gave us, this to me does not look good. But I can pick out specific elements and make it look good in my design. That is the key, and that is how you truly use AI, not as a, it's not replacing the artistry. And please hear me when I say, I don't want AI to completely, also these little guys are super cute. I just saw them in Elements, so I need to grab them. I'm gonna move this garlic because the more I add to this, the less the garlic looks like it fits now.
Yeah, I think because the lines are also thinner.
Yeah. So you do kind of have to be careful. That's cutie patootie. And then you can just keep working, but you all can see how you can utilize it to your advantage, but also not take the artistry out of creating and not necessarily take away from, it's like I said, we're not using it just to create and slap something on a design, right? Because at this point, I do feel like people can tell if it is just a straight up AI design versus if someone has put some time and effort into this. And this does take time and effort. And I feel like it is going to translate once the design is finished. You know what I'm saying? It's not just putting it on there and it's, you know what I mean? So that is how we can utilize AI to create some Etsy designs that are backed by research that we can put on the products that we want in our shop and truly get us the results that we want. So go ahead and pop me to, I didn't 100% finish this design, but I hope that you all have been able to see through this training how you can use research. And in Passive Earner Society, which once again, if you haven't applied, I highly suggest you go ahead and apply.
Yes.
We are going to teach you how to research, how to find what is selling, how to pick a niche, and then how to take what we have researched, what is trending, and fit it into our niche and put it on our products. But I hope today has taught you how you can position AI if you need to. There may be some instances where you may not need to, but you can position AI to help you create designs after you've done your research, after you've found your product, and put that on the design. So if some of the designs are lighter than others, you could use the outline feature to darken them and make them more cohesive. Yes, so let me show you what Kirsten is saying. So let's use this garlic, for example. I'll make it a little bit larger. What she is saying is we can use the outline. So what you would do is come over here to edit, come down here to shadows, go to outline. Now that is a very thick outline, but we can make it a little bit thicker, what she is saying. Some of it, it's going to work. Some of it, it may not. So we're gonna bump that intensity down, but make this, let me zoom in so I can see it a little bit better. So what you can do, if this is the case, what she's saying is, yes, I can make the size of this outline a little bit larger. I don't know why it's gray. Aha, that's right. So maybe 6 is a good place to stay. Yeah, it will depend on that, but that is a way you can thicken the lines if that is, I forgot about that actually. Forgot about that little tidbit of information. Thanks, Kirsten. But yeah, that is how you can kind of manipulate. So I hope you guys have enjoyed today's class. OMG, it is 11:58. If you are part of Passive Earner Society, head over to Sadie's office hours. I hope you guys have an amazing, amazing weekend. We will be back here on the channel next week with you guys on Wednesday.